Hey, Kate, I watched The Batman last night.
Ah, did you?
Yeah, and it didn't get me too hype. You know, I didn't want to stay up all night getting spooked by the Batman and such.
That's good. That's good.
Yep. And pretty good.
Pretty good?
My verdict is thumbs up. Yeah, pretty good. It's one of the better Batman films.
Nice.
I'll need some time to figure out whether I think it's like as good as the original Michael Keaton Batman or the Dark Knight, you know, the one with Heath Ledger. But yeah, well worth a watch. And now available for free on HBO Max. Quick turnaround from the movie theater.
I was going to say, it didn't seem like it was there very long.
No. Yeah, not at all. Now that one would be good to see on a big old screen. So we had talked the other day that the superhero movies seem to outperform pretty much everything else at the movie theater. Now, you had talked about not being a real big fan of Robert Pattinson, right?
Right.
And you couldn't really nail down why?
Nah.
I forget. You're just kind of meh.
No, I didn't do the Twilight thing. I think I saw the maybe 5 minutes where he's in a Harry Potter movie.
Yes, that's right. He's in one of the Harry Potters.
I haven't seen him in anything where I'm like, oh yeah, definitely want to see more of that guy.
You didn't appreciate him in Harry Potter?
No, but I also didn't watch the whole movie. I was in the room while it was on. So
one thing I found interesting about the Batman movie, because he's got kind of an interesting nose. Have you noticed that?
Okay.
No? You haven't noticed that before?
I haven't, no.
Oh, okay. That the Batman mask nose resembles his actual nose too much.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I feel like he's, you know, more likely to blow his cover as Bruce Wayne with that deal. Like, Batman, your nose looks kind of like Bruce Wayne's nose.
Y'all got the same beak.
What's going on there? Oh, sorry, spoilers for Batman. Bruce Wayne.
Oh, shoot, Matt.
Yeah. Now, that's common knowledge, right?
It is now.
Yeah. I think so. And all kidding aside, right? People know going into a Batman film that Bruce Wayne is Batman.
I think so.
Well, especially in this case. This isn't like child's introduction to Batman. It's a pretty intense Batman film. Presumably, you would have watched like a Lego Batman or one of the cartoons or something.
Something.
If you were not aware of Bruce Wayne's role in the Batman lore. But anyway, thought I'd mention that. It's 3 hours long.
Jeez, that was my next question, was how long? But 3 hours.
3 hours long. Yep.
That would be hard to do in in a theater.
Isn't that how long like all movies are now in the theater?
I don't know. It's been a long time since I've been to the theater, but I was pretty much hour and a half, hour 45 minutes movie person.
Yeah, that's ideal. So I looked it up because people have been complaining for a while now about how long movies have been getting.
I don't mind a long movie, but a long movie at the theater, at what point do you have to be like, is this a good time to go pee?
Yeah. Well, I actually did know, like, as I was sitting there watching it, it was like I knew this thing was going to be 3 hours, and that at some point I would need to, take a break, get a new beverage, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay, it seems like this is a good stopping point. And so I was able to pause, whereas that doesn't exist in the movie theater.
Correct.
Pausing the film.
Maybe with long movies, they could do intermissions.
Well, it's funny you say that because I just asked someone recently, a movie buff. I'm trying to think who it was. Doesn't matter. I was like, do they do intermissions for these long movies in the movie theater? Because I haven't seen a really long movie in the movie theater in a while either. And like, nope, just got to power through. Damn.
Power through.
Yeah.
Just pee your pants.
Maybe. Could wear a diaper like that one NASA lady that did that one time.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, for the unfamiliar, there was some kind of weird love triangle, maybe?
Mm-hmm. She was having an affair with a married man, fellow astronaut. Yeah.
Okay. And this woman who was trying to stalk this dude, like apparently she needed to make was it a cross-country trip to get to him?
Yeah, it was driving some ungodly amount of hours and she didn't want to stop.
So she strapped on a diaper. Got the Depends going. I don't look forward to those days. I mean, in that case, that was a voluntary decision.
Right.
Or maybe she was out of her mind. I don't know.
Lovesick.
Yeah, lovesick, yes. But I don't look forward to the time where I have to involuntarily, potentially, maybe I can make it through life without needing, I don't want to be sitting in my own waste, basically, is what I'm trying to say.
I don't know that anybody really wants that, Matt.
I'm sure there are some.
Ugh.
Don't kink shame.
I'm kink shaming that.
Okay. Kate, you see this deal about this dude that saw SpiderMan No Way Home 292 times in theaters?
Ridiculous.
So we were talking about how nice it is to be able to watch The Batman, which just came out in theaters and now is already available on HBO Max.
Mm-hmm.
Dude dropped more than $3,000.
Right.
To see this movie 292 times in theaters because of a Guinness World Records deal? Is that what's going on?
Yeah. And for the world record to count, he can't go to the bathroom and he can't have his eyes or his face off the screen. So he can't get out his phone and be like, "Oh, I've seen this movie 500 times." So
right, 291 times. Yeah.
Yeah. And wasn't it in a really short amount of time too? I want to say it was less than 2 months.
Let's see. He achieved this feat between December 16th, 2021 to March 15th. So according to that, was that 4 months? December, January, February, March?
Okay. That's longer than I thought it was going to be. But
yeah.
I mean, seriously, dude.
That's 720 hours. 30 days worth of time. So yeah, you could see how that'd be difficult to do in just a month without dying. What with the need to sleep and have food and stuff.
It's crazy.
I guess he could persist on popcorn. I don't know.
I mean, who's to say he didn't bring in his own snacks?
Yeah. Are you allowed to do that? I forget. You're allowed to, right?
I don't think you're allowed to. I think people do it. And when I say people, I mean me.
Okay.
Yes, we bring in snacks.
What's your go-to snacks?
Ooh, depends. I like Milk Duds or Reese's Pieces with movie popcorn.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you buy the movie theater popcorn, but you bring in
the candy.
Chocolate items to augment it. I gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Elliot usually likes fruity or sour candy, and Finley is usually whatever I'm eating, she'll eat. So.
Oh, well, that makes that easy.
Yeah.
You hit up the candy shop on the ways to the theater? Or you keep them on hand?
Do they still have candy shops?
Probably.
It makes me think of Willy Wonka. The Candy Man can.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I usually hit up Dollar Tree. Yeah, mostly Dollar Tree. Get those boxes of candy, Are
those old candy?
What do you mean? Are they old, outdated?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Wasn't sure if they got the candy. For a while, our vending machine here, it felt like they were giving us candy that was on the verge of expiring.
Oh.
It seemed like there's always... I don't think it's an issue now, but once upon a time, you'd be like, wait a minute. This says sell by a month from now. Huh. What are you doing to us, candy proprietor?
Maybe we're not buying them enough from the vending machine to restock them.
Oh, that's a good theory.
Mm-hmm.
Could be that. Yeah.
I don't know that I've ever looked at candy's expiration date.
Yeah, well, the reason it came up was, this is years ago by now, and maybe the company that facilitates the vending machine, maybe they're like, wait, don't do this. Where they would actually waste the food. They'd either throw it all on the break room table or throw them right into the trash can where everyone can see free candy. And then people would dumpster dive.
Right.
For the candy. And you'd be like, why is candy in here always on the verge of expiring? Why is there always wasted vending machine items? So I haven't looked in a while, nor have I bought anything out of the vending machine for a while.
Yeah. No complaints from Dollar Tree candy. So.
Okay.
Thinking that it's, I don't think it's old candy. I'm going to have to start looking now, though.
Oh, yeah. Check the back of it. Got to flip open that little fold on the candy bar and see what's there. Now, we've been working through the leftover Easter candy in the break room.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to name names, But somebody said that they've been basically sneaking out a little bit of the Easter candy at a time each day so the kid doesn't notice, and then depositing it into our break room.
Yeah. It's genius. That's what I do after Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween.
I bring in candy after Halloween. Yep.
Yep. And I was like, that's brilliant. That's good. It's always impressive. The amount of candy that makes its way into our building it's up there. I would say, it's got to be 90-something percentile, as far as compared to other businesses.
Okay. I was like 90% compared to what?
Yeah. Hey, and this is a good idea for, if you're like, hey, I want to buy some advertising on KJ1055, you could voice your own commercial, or you could just make your way to the building in general and have your meeting with one of our fine account executives, or whatever fancy title they've got, and stop by the break room and enjoy some candy.
There you go.
And support the fine programming we have here on KJ1055, especially Matt and Kate.
Whoop.
Candy. Although someone told me that the miniature Snickers bar that they grabbed the other day was definitely old. It was starting to turn white. You know how the chocolate starts to go?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So your mileage may vary.
Did they eat it anyways?
I think maybe they took a bite. And like, no thanks. And tossed it after that.
I would have powered through.
Would you have? If milk chocolate turns white?
Yeah, it's a Snickers.
Yeah, you're right.
Got the caramel and the nougat.
And the nuts.
The nut. Yeah.
Yeah, don't forget. Yeah, I think a Snickers bar probably is one of the better protein sources in that vending machine. Peanut butter cups in there. There's the now double salami, which once upon a time was a triple salami, where they advertised that it was 50% more than 1 ounce. No more.
No mo.
And that was before inflation struck. Like, sorry, no more triple salami. So now it's 50% less than 1.5 ounces. Is that right? I don't know. I give up math.
I was going to say, I'm not even going to try it. Matt, weren't we just talking about ads in streaming services?
Yes, we had mentioned that Netflix is testing this in some countries, but it looks like it will be coming to the United States Netflix as well, where they'll start offering plans for you to inject some ads and in exchange charge you a little bit less.
Okay.
Yes.
Sony is experimenting with ads in PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 games.
Oh, okay.
Have you heard that yet?
So the main thing I'm familiar with as far as advertising goes in video games is, for example, playing NBA, like NBA 2K. And so you'll see ads for like Beats headphones and whatever apparel brands and things like that in there.
Like to make it look like it's a part of the game, right?
Yeah, but I always assumed, and it happens when you assume, but I always assumed that those brands also paid for that placement, because I doubt it's all the same brands as you would see on a NBA game on TV.
Right.
So I was just thinking that's probably the case.
Well, the goal is to have the ads appear like they are a part of the game themselves. They'll have billboards or posters, for example. So from what I know about video games, I think it would be pretty interruptive. Is that a word?
No.
Interrupting. If it busted in the middle of your game to be like, have you tried?
Maybe distracting is the word you were looking for there.
Yeah.
Well, my guess, so if you're playing like Grand Theft Auto or something, and you're running around that open world, that maybe there'd be a billboard.
Right.
That would say Coca-Cola. I'm not sure if Coca-Cola is a brand that would want to be associated with Grand Theft Auto or not.
Right.
So that wouldn't be too invasive, but if they interrupt... So they're not saying like, hey, we'll make your subscription to our game plan cheaper by having you look at ads.
Right. They're just saying across the board.
Here's a new way for us to make money. Okay.
I think saying ads makes it, what's the word? Misinforming? Misguided?
Misleading?
Gosh, words are hard. Misleading. Thank you. Words are hard today. I think product placement is a better way of saying it. Like you're saying, like the billboards in the background of Grand Theft Auto, or, oh, this player needs, these Nike shoes, or you know what I mean? I think the product placement is smarter than the
Yeah.
calling them ads.
Yeah, because in NBA 2K, you will see different players with different shoes
Yeah.
as well. And that may just be in negotiation with the Players Association or something. I don't know.
Or the player themselves and their endorsements.
Well, I know. I meant like through collective bargaining, where like, hey, if you want the likenesses of our players to be in the game, then you've got to honor their shoe deal. You can't just put some generic shoe on them.
Right.
Maybe. I don't know. So that doesn't sound too bad. When you first said ads in PS5 games, I was imagining you're in the middle of an intense battle, like whatever game. I'm failing to recall any of the games that I'm currently owning and playing. Horizon Forbidden West. There we go. That's a good one. Miles Morales is another really good PS5 game, Kate, FYI.
Oh, okay.
You're right in the middle of a battle.
Write that down.
Yeah, get it down. You're right in the middle of a battle, and then boom, you get a commercial for shampoo. I don't know.
Right.
Pantene. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
And then it comes back from commercial, and your character's dead. Eviscerated. Right there.
But you have shiny hair now, so...
That's true. So long split ends. The shampoos claim to prevent split ends, yeah?
Pantene?
I don't know necessarily about Pantene, but...
Oh. Maybe?
I'm not a shampoo expert.
Me neither.
I thought you were the resident shampoo expert because all your hair. You got all that hair.
I have expensive shampoo, but I don't know that I'm an expert. I have to have color-treated shampoo. I can't just pick up a Pantene and use it.
Because otherwise it washes out your color?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm sure one-time use is not going to kill it, but repeated use, it's like wasted money for the color. You get color-treated shampoo to keep the color that you just paid for.
Makes sense to me, as opposed to just never washing your hair.
There's that. I mean, there's an option, yeah. Yeah. I used to never color my hair so I could get away with really cheap shampoo just fine. And then when I started coloring my hair, they're like, oh, you need to have nice shampoo. I'm like, this is ridiculous. This is a racket.
How much does it go for?
My bottle of shampoo that I'm using right now is $40.
$40?
Yeah.
Wow.
It'll last me maybe 2 months.
Compared to how much of the shampoo you're using before, price-wise?
Like maybe $2.
Oh my God. So
every 2 months.
Potentially 20 times?
Yeah.
20 times more expensive?
Yeah. Because I could use Suave. Okay, Suave's probably a little bit more expensive now, but I was using Suave shampoo before I started coloring my hair. And Suave is like super cheap drugstore brand.
Searching for Suave.
Suave.
Oh, yeah. Looks like you can get a bottle for $4 or $5.
Yeah. And like it wasn't even a giant bottle. Like I would never get a giant bottle because I'm like, oh, I might want to change up the kind that I use in 2 months.
Right. Yeah, this bottle here is 28 ounces. It's pretty big.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's the men's 3-in-1 shampoo. Do you know what the 3 different things are in the one, Kate?
Face, body, and hair.
Shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. Face is not listed unless they count the face as part of the body.
Shoot.
Which I think a coroner probably would, but...
Yeah.
I don't... Wait, you can't be bothered to have an extra thing of stuff in your shower? You know what I mean?
Right. Dudes have it so easy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Dudes have it so easy.
You could, if you really wanted to, go real short with your hair.
I could, and I did go really short with my hair, but I still have color-treated hair. So I'd use less shampoo, for sure, but I'd still have to buy the expensive shampoo.
Okay, so would you go as short as my hair?
No. G.I. Jane? No.
How dare you? Too soon.
Too soon. Too soon. I did debate doing that in the pandemic. I did debate Britney Spearsing and shaving the head. Mm-hmm.
And to be clear, I don't really have the full G.I. Jane. It's just really short. I've never taken it down to skin.
No, I'd have to go G.I. Jane to be shorter than you, right?
Well, when I cut it down, so the shortest I've cut it, I think is half inch on top. So I think that's as short as I've gone.
Okay.
Half inch on top, quarter inch on the sides. Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Or maybe 3/8 on top. It doesn't matter. Somewhere in that ballpark. And that's pretty tight. That's a pretty tight buzz.
Yeah.
And I'm tempted to, as we approach the summer,
Yes. I am too. I was watching something with a girl with really short hair, and it was super cute. And I was like, oh, so tempted to chop it again, but I'm really loving ponytails. And ponytails in the summer are fantastic.
I think a ponytail is a great look.
Yeah. It's also really lazy, but I love it.
Yeah, I don't get that. I've heard many women complain about... unfortunately, I haven't been adjacent to enough men with ponytails to give a good sample here. Although I guarantee you they never feel self-conscious about their ponytail. Who make that point that you just said. Yeah, kind of lazy, pulled my hair back. And I was like, I think it looks good. Looks good.
I think there are ways to do ponytails that look nice. For sure. But when I put my hair in a ponytail, I'm like, well, we're just giving up, aren't we?
No, it shows more face. It's good.
Oh.
You see more face? Ponytail? It's fun. I don't know. Approve. I approve. Ponytails. They're great.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Women around the listening area going, whoo!
Yeah, if Matt signs off on it, I shouldn't feel bad. I shouldn't feel lazy about it.
Have you ever thought about growing your hair out long enough for a ponytail?
Yeah, but never seriously.
Yeah. How long have you had your hair?
My entire life, Kate.
How long has your hair been on your head?
Not too awful long. Just enough to be on just beyond my shoulders. Not much beyond that.
Oh, that's long. You got it past your shoulders?
Well, let's see. No, I guess touching on my shoulders. Not past it, really. Not long enough that I could tie it into a ponytail.
No, but still, shoulder length, I still think is even just touching your shoulders. I think that's long. I would not have expected that.
Yeah, years and years and years ago. And I had a really long beard at that point in time. I saw a photo recently, and like the iPhone does those memories photos.
Yeah. Did you look like Tom Hanks in Castaway?
I've never seen that film.
Well, you're all right.
Okay.
Speaking of long movies.
It was pretty long.
Yeah.
But I saw the photo recently.
Yeah?
And I thought, man, I don't know how I managed that to not get food in that beard.
Oh, I bet you did.
Probably.
I bet you were really like on top of it though. Like you weren't going to wait for somebody to be like, oh, you got a little something. Like you were on it.
Yeah.
Okay, how do you feel about posting a side-by-side on our Facebook page?
Of me from years ago with really long hair versus now?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
If I can find it. Because it showed up my memories, and I have to remember about what year that memory occurred, right?
Okay.
It's an easy cop-out, right?
Yeah, super.
Okay. So maybe check the Matt and Kate Facebook later today, and you might be able to see what I look like bearded with long hair versus clean shorn.
Professional.
Oh, yeah. With a tight do and a shaved face. Tight do.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah, that's what I say. I go around and go, you like my do? I just cut this.
Pretty tight.
Pretty tight do, huh? So I can see I've got my Mac here, so I've got my photos available to me, synced over. Gotta go to the main library, I think, and go way back. That's what you gotta do, right?
In the Wayback Machine?
Yeah, well, that's one of the problems here with phones that take such great photos, is that there's so many photos in here. Plus, like, here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 photos of the KJO 1055 van that are not that much different. So I was like, oh, maybe I've got to take a lot of photos, get the best angles,
Oh, yeah.
Scrolling way back now. 10 years ago. Oh, I think I'm in the wheel. I think I'm in the area, maybe.
Are you close?
Maybe. Yep. 10 more photos. Yep. There's too many duplicates. Oh, yeah. Here it is. I will send this to you. Someone else took this shot. This was at a Christmas party I was at. A work Christmas party.
So not a selfie?
Not a selfie. Because I don't think I have too many shots of me during this era.
I think Tom Hanks is a little bit longer than yours in Castaway.
Is it? Okay. The beard, the hair, both?
Both.
Okay. Well, how long was Tom Hanks Castawayed?
A long time.
A long time.
Long enough that you watched the movie at home and not at the movie theater because you would have peed your pants.
Okay. When's the last time you peed your pants, Kate?
I'm not going to tell you because it's not that long ago.
Oh, come on, the listeners want to know.
I know. But don't you think knowing not that long ago is enough?
I suppose.
Yeah.
Sometime within the last year?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because you're excited or you couldn't get to a restroom in time?
Or I sneezed, or I did jumping jacks, or...
You did jumping jacks?
Yeah.
So there you were trying to get fit, and you start doing jumping jacks, and whoop.
Peed my pants. Not like full-on pee your pants, but like definitely peed.
Oh, okay, just a little squirt. A little escapee.
Yes.
Oh, no. Got away. At least you didn't shart.
That time. Correct.
That time. Yeah. That time.
That's always good conversation in the car with your kids, right? Oh, the lady on the radio pissed her pants.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Matt, the Kentucky Derby is coming up.
Oh, thank God.
Yes.
Is that the first of the Triple Clown? Triple Clown? Might as well be. They should change the name to that. And have clowns. They should make the jockeys put on clown outfits. No?
No.
Okay.
Because they're little. They should be elves. No.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. So there's the Kentucky Derby, there's Belmont Stakes, and what's the other one that makes it the Triple Crown?
See, I would not have been able to remember Belmont. Kentucky Derby, Belmont. Do you think I'll be able to get it?
No.
Or do we need to search? We have to give up and search. These guys are so out of touch. They don't know anything about horses, says the listener.
Preakness.
Yes, that sounds right.
Kentucky Derby, Preakness, and Belmont Stakes.
Can't wait.
Okay, so Kentucky Derby's coming up May 7th. Listen to the drinks. Okay, so the drink that's known for the Kentucky Derby is the mint julep, right?
That sounds familiar.
But this year, they're going to be serving drinks that cost $1,000. And it comes in a ruby-encrusted mint julep served at this year's Derby. And the drink has whiskey, honey, and muddled mint. And 148 of these cocktails will be available at $1,000. Now, 18 of the 148 will be served in gold cups that cost $2,500. All the proceeds will go from the cocktails will go to a horse farm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got the impression that people that go to these various derbies for the I keep wanting to say Triple Clown.
Mm-hmm.
They have a lot of money.
I think that's a fair statement.
Now, this is
This is a charity donation.
Right. As opposed to who was the baseball team that was doing the really expensive?
The Braves.
The Braves, that's right.
Because they just won the Super Bowl. World Series. It came with a World Series ring.
Yeah, right.
But that's going straight to the Braves. This is like you're going to get a take-home and a donation.
So you going to go?
I'm not going to go.
No.
I'll probably watch it.
Is that right? You watch these?
Yeah, we watched the Derby.
I always find out about it after the fact.
Who won?
Yeah.
Last year we were with I think there were 2 other couples, and we played a game like you drew a card, and on that card was like 2 horses. And if you drew the card with the horse that won the Derby, like it was like a buy-in. Everybody kicked in $10 or whatever. So if you got the winning horse, you won the money, right?
So you couldn't pick; it was just all random.
Yep, it was all random.
Gotcha.
And then the horse that won it wasn't even in the deck of cards.
Ouch.
Yep.
You guys just failed to write that horse's name down?
I guess. Yeah. It was hilarious. Like, who had it? And I was like, we looked at all the cards, and it wasn't even on the cards. So
that's a fun idea. So you just each had like a hand of cards?
Yeah.
Basically? Okay. Huh.
Yep.
It's a good idea, especially for people who think that horse racing is boring.
I mean, it's so fast, though. It's 1 lap, and it's done.
Yeah, you're right. It's not like we're forcing you to watch a 6-hour baseball game or something.
Right? Or, where they take a couple of laps. It is 1 lap, 1 and done.
Get out of there. All of them? All the races are just 1 lap?
I believe so.
It's just that the conditions are different enough at each different track that makes it difficult for a horse to win all 3, or the horse gets too worn out from one of them and can't win all 3. Because that's always the biggest, like, oh my God, Triple Crown winner. That doesn't typically happen.
Does not, yeah.
All right, so there you go. It's Matt and Kate. Matt and Kate's Horse Corner here.
Gambling ideas with Matt and Kate.
Man, don't expect it to become a regular. Well, the gambling ideas, we might be able to make a regular feature, but
I think we can, yeah.
Horse chat, me. I don't know. Are you a horse enthusiast?
I like horses. I think they're pretty animals.
Do you ride them?
I have ridden them.
How recently?
6 months ago.
Oh, okay. Are the kids riding horses?
No, but we had a field trip for Girl Scouts. And they asked if the parents wanted to ride. I'm like, okay.
Like, we can't assume the Oh, because you guys were parents and could.
Oh, no, I had to sign. Yeah, we had to sign everything. Yeah,
right.
For the kids and for adults.
Oh, so why not let the kids ride?
No, they did. But then they asked the parents if they wanted to after the kids all did. So I was like, yeah, I'll ride a horse.
So your kids did ride?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not a recreational hobby of ours.
Gotcha. And you're not trying to teach them to become
equestrians? No.
Polo players or something? What do people do on horses for sport outside of the Kentucky Derby?
Equestrians.
And what do they do?
They do the jumps. Like the obstacle course.
They hold like a stick or something, don't they?
No, that's polo.
And that's horses, right?
Polo, yes.
Okay.
That's like croquet on horses.
Yes.
Croquet mallets. Yeah.
See, I knew I wasn't losing my mind.
Maybe like soccer. Maybe that's better.
Soccer? Oh.
Soccer on horses.
With a mallet.
With a mallet. So then it's like ice skating. No, I'm just kidding.
It's like hockey, but on grass, on top of a horse, with a mallet and a ball.
Right.
Okay. There you go. Your sports information headquarters, it's Matt and Kate.
Boop.